Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 241 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today, like every day, we have a 21-question random knowledge trivia quiz. There's going to be 20 questions up front, and then at the end of the episode, there's a question 21 tiebreaker if you need to stick around for that. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. There are 28 states with names from Native American words, 11 with English names, 6 with Spanish names, 3 from the French, 1 from the Dutch, and only 1 from American history. What is the name of that state? It was referencing our first president. The answer is Washington. Question number 2. It is used to decorate the piece and to seal the clay surfaces. What is the general term for the thin, glass-like coatings of a fused mixture that are joined at high temperatures to ceramic objects? This is one thing I do remember from high school art class. Before you use the bowl for cereal, you have to put glaze on it. It has to be glazed before you can fill it with milk. Question number 3. In a 1990 science fiction novel by Michael Crichton, one of the main characters turns the island of Isla Nublar into a zoo. What is the name of this zoo that never did open to the public in either the original story or the sequel? It wasn't until the second movie trilogy that Jurassic Park opened, and it was under the name Jurassic World. Question number 4. The Tripartite Pact was signed in 1940, and it was originally intended to deter the United States from entering the war. In keeping with the terms of the pact, which 2 countries declared war on the United States shortly after the United States declared war on Japan? After the US declared war on Japan, Italy and Germany declared war on the US. Question number 5. Found in caves about 15 miles from Jerusalem between 1947 and 1956, what was discovered that has been called the most significant manuscript revelation of modern times? What was the name of those manuscripts? The name we're looking for is the Dead Sea Scrolls. Question number 6. What is the name of the ethnic group that used boats with outriggers and double-hulled canoes to sail vast distances to colonize the Pacific Ocean about 2,000 years ago? The people we're looking for are the Polynesian people. Polynesian is the answer. Question number 7. What memorial in Washington, D.C. features a pool, eagles, 2 flagpoles, a freedom wall with thousands of gold stars, 2 huge arches, and pillars for each of the states and the territories? What's the name of that memorial? The answer is the World War II Memorial. Question number 8. In the 15th century, many ship captains, mapmakers, astronomers, and geographers took advantage of the first school of navigation that was established in Portugal by what prince? This Portuguese prince was Prince Henry. They called him Prince Henry the Navigator. Question number 9. Legend says that what lady was a beautiful maiden, renowned for her hair, until she violated the temple of Minerva, who transformed her hair into serpents and made her face so terrible that all who looked on it were turned to stone. This once beautiful lady turned hideous monster is Medusa. Question number 10. Before it was dethroned by the Surat Diamond Bourse, completed in 2022 with 7.1 million square feet of floor space, what 6.5 million square foot building held the record of the world's largest office building for 80 years? So the current record holder is the Surat Diamond Bourse. The old one is the Pentagon. Question number 11. What is the name of the odorless, colorless gas that in the stratosphere provides a protective shield against ultraviolet radiation and in the troposphere is a major component of photochemical smog? The answer is ozone. Question number 12. Because the efforts are traditionally conducted in rooms and hallways just off the Senate and House chambers, the practice of attempting to persuade members of Congress to support or oppose pieces of legislation is called what? What do they call that when people or companies try to convince members of Congress to support or oppose legislation? They call that lobbying. Question number 13. Much of what we know today of painting and sculpture, of architecture and political science, of scientific method and economic theory, we owe to the artists, politicians, statesmen, bankers, and merchants of what period between 1300 and 1600? The answer is the Renaissance. Question number 14. What term, used early in Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven for a hinged window covering, is also the name of a device on cameras that controls the duration of a photographic exposure? The term we're looking for is a shutter. Shutter is the answer. Question 15. The most fortunate fleet, also known as the Spanish Armada, was made up of roughly 150 ships and 18,000 men, and was the fleet which the Habsburg King Philip II of Spain used in an attempt to invade what country in 1588? The answer is England. Question number 16. In 1940, German forces under Erwin Rommel tried to capture Egypt and what logistically and strategically important man-made waterway by controlling the North African coast? This waterway is called the Suez Canal. Question number 17. The state in which both Jefferson Davis, the President of the Confederacy, and Abraham Lincoln, the President of America, were born in is the home of what national park that is of special interest to speleologists? Speleologists are interested in caves, and Mammoth Cave National Park is the big one in Kentucky. Question number 18. Carl Linnaeus invented the system of binomial nomenclature by which each organism could be named by combining its genus and species names. These names were given in what language? The answer is Latin. Question number 19. In 1945, the Japanese manufactured hundreds of Nakajima Ki-115 Surigis. These easy-to-build planes had a reusable undercarriage that was jettisoned after takeoff, since the planes were built for a single one-way mission. Pilots of these planes were called what? Pilots for the one-way mission were called kamikazes. And question 20. It has been variously interpreted as representing royal power, a book on alchemy, riches of the East, a cult image of Zeus in the form of a ram, a breed of sheep, and a method of writing in gold on parchment. In any case, what is this object of a quest by Jason and his nautical adventurers? Jason and his Argonauts were on a quest to find the Golden Fleece. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Check back tomorrow for day number 242. I believe tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday, the first people who are getting the road trip kits, I think the earliest ones are going to be arriving tomorrow. So if you're close to Ohio, your road trip kit could arrive as early as tomorrow. I think Kansas's road trip kits, the ones I sent to Kansas, they won't be there till Thursday or Friday. But anyways, they are on the way. I'm excited for you guys to get them and excited to hear what you think. Here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today's quiz. What is the efficiency percentage of a machine that requires 80 pounds of force to lift a 20-pound object? If it takes 80 pounds of force to lift a 20-pound object, that is 1/4. It is 25% efficient. 25% is the answer. Whichever player got closest to that is going to win the point. If it was a tie, they're going to win the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you guys for watching. And check your mailboxes for your road trip kit. I'm excited to see some pictures or at least hear some comments of people who are receiving them. Excited to know what you guys think. See you later.